Hey guys, this is Titus from Amazingly Blind. We just recently reached 100 subscribers. Thank you very much. So the time has come to get rid of this awesome drum set and rebuild a new one in its place. So let's go. Alright, so I was thinking this one would be a good crash because it's a lot smaller.
Okay, let's listen. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
That'd be a good crash.
Okay.
And then I was thinking the bigger one is a good ride. So I'll have to calculate it's a ride actually.
Oop.
Well,
Was that your crash?
that was the ride. Well, I get it now because it's a crash.
Yeah, it crashed. All right, so which one's that going to be?
Ride.
All right, do we think we found them?
Yeah.
All right.
I just bought the cymbals from the thrift store. Time to go drill holes in them now. Alright guys, we just got the holes drilled in the cymbals. All we need now is a high tom and a floor tom. I think we have some buckets over here. Drumstick, please. Too small. Too quiet. Oh my, too sticky. Alright, let's try this one. That's a good high tom. Just not throw it this time. Alright, let's see if this is a good floor tom. Now that's a good floor tom. Alright, we got all the buckets or toms. Now it's time to put it together. And we're back. All we have to do now is put the kit together. Everybody knows that the snare comes first. This is my mom's old cooking pot that we're gonna do for our snare. And we're going to somehow get this on. And now that's on. And now we have a snare. And next we have a high tom, which is just a bucket, empty bucket. And now we're going to put this on. We'll have to tighten that later, but this is a bucket for a high tom. The floor tom it's just gonna stay like that. Anyways, now we're just gonna move on to the hi-hats, which is probably gonna have to be the worst sounding part of this whole kit because it's a old cooking thing from a thrift store. And now we're going to get the next one. And now we're going to put it up there. And it's going to drop down. Now we're going to lift it up a little bit and tighten the wing nut. We're just going to bring it down a little bit. That should be good. Anyways, next thing we're gonna have is cookie sheet crash. Unhook that. And then now we're gonna place the pan the long way. And then we're gonna put the washer back on. place the wing nut on. Now we're going to turn it. We are going to have a crash. And there we go. We finally have a crash. And next thing we have to do now is a ride. The ride is right here. Same thing with the crash. We're gonna have to undo this and undo that. And we're gonna try the long side for the ride 2. And place the washer down. That place down. And now we're going to tighten it. And we finally made a full kit. So that is our drum kit, made out of pots and pans and somehow a very bad sounding hi-hat. First we're gonna test the high tom because it's actually not that bad. Floor tom, snare drum, not the worst sounding hi-hat ever. Close. Ooh. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna try the crash. That sounded terrible. Right? That is a lot better than the crash. You guys are probably expecting a big explosion. Instead you got. How does the ride sound in the landscape? It doesn't sound that bad. Didn't sound that bad. I think we're gonna do a song on here, but that'll be next video. Thank you everybody for subscribing. Retake.